how has having a kid changed your perspective in life?
Man, it brings more focus into it for sure. It definitely makes you not second guess, but make sure that the next step you're taking is a proper step. Because you can fuck up, sure, but if it's just you, it doesn't matter. Like I could have not done without certain jobs and been okay. I can figure it out. But when you have other mouths to feed and you have other people to provide for, you have to think about that next move. How is this going to be when I don't make this, or how is it going to be if I do make this? Because it could be a detriment to their life. And that's the last thing you want to do, because that can be traumatizing for them, and they may hate or resent you, whatever it may be. So then that's something that you have to deal with, and it's more pressure on you or whatever it may be. Yeah,
so it's like holding that perspective of knowing that, that like putting yourself back in that place of the 9-year-old of like, well, from my child's perspective, they don't have the context to understand that there was a lot of other elements and variables going on. They're only going to see it as I didn't get my way.
Yeah, totally.
And so knowing how to kind of craft lessons or little nuggets of wisdom that hopefully they'll listen to until they stop, until they become a teenager and they completely rebel against you.
I'm not looking forward to that shit, man.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, no, you got him in the like curiosity stage right now, being 2. I mean, he's barely even, is he talking?
Oh, he talks, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So he's talking. So he's just starting to learn language. Yeah. That's such a early
And that's
phase.
my daughter. She's 6, so she's learning Spanish, and she's telling me, why doesn't he get this? I said, well, you don't get that in Spanish, so why would he get it in English? And this is what he's just trying to learn. So I was just trying to relate those things to her for him, and she's like, oh, now I get it. It makes sense. So it's just bringing that whole new concept of what is that I may understand that they don't, and have to break it down.
Yeah. And feeding it in a way that the child can understand, whatever the age is.
Yeah, totally.
You kind of scale the lesson to the age.
There was a guy I used to work with who I ran production, he ran talent. He would always say, all right, what you're saying sounds great, but talk to me like I'm 3. I don't know what that means. Give me baseline. I need layman's terms. So we would go back, go over, boom, 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 bam. Got it. Makes sense. Now we can execute. Because if you talk all this technical shit, it's going over my head. What are you saying? What do you need to get done? Yeah. You
got to break it down. You got to know your audience. It's all about the positioning. That's something I know. Kids are bringing in those terminology.
It's true though. It's true. Yeah.
It's true because you learn that there are different types of people. Okay. And that was something that was actually a powerful thing that I learned from the previous job before doing this one, was that there were different types of people that you have to adjust the way and the strategy that you would troubleshoot with them for. So, somebody is a more empathetic person, you have to kind of go off of the emotion aspect of it. If somebody's one of those more analytical, logical mind, like I need to know exactly why this is happening. I need to break down step by step of why this, like that's a different kind of person. Then you have the person who likes to entertain, which means that they like to be loved, they like to have a little bit of fun. So you kind of have to go there with them while also solving their problem.
Yeah.
And so it's just always scaling to the audience, while also still remaining true to what you're trying to say. You can't lose the message in lieu of the way you're delivering it, because I think you can lose the message if you try to overly cater to that.